What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Overdose. I'm your host, Jaye. Today I'm joined with a special guest. Introduce yourself. She having trouble with the chair here. Introduce yourself.
Oh, sorry. Hi, I'm Coley. What's up, guys?
All right, so Coley, I want to show you this video. You're going to give us your perspective of this, what he says. Okay. The title of this video is Why Women Like Being Sneaky. What are your thoughts on that?
So, to start.
To even start, yes.
Again, I'm probably different than most anyone thinks about this. So please don't judge me too harshly.
Okay.
I've learned a lot. I've always had a thing with being sneaky, just in general. I mean, it starts like back in high school, right? Like, I got a thrill out of sneaking out to go to that party. Like, if you told me I could go, probably don't really give a shit to go anymore. You know, it's like, I'd be like, whatever. Like, the part of the fun for me was sneaking out, having to get back in. It's like a little like the thrill.
Yeah, the thrill of it.
Thrill to it,
yeah,
right?
I got you.
So, I mean, even like we put vodka in our coffee in the morning. Just things like that. It's just the fact of being sneaky, right? Okay, so transforms into, you know, I was married and I actually was very faithful up until the very end. And I think after that, I especially got a thrill out of just doing things I wasn't supposed to and doing things no one knew about. So,
like what?
Again, I had a thing for hooking up with married guys because I did not want to be with them. There was no like, I want you to leave your wife. If anything, I probably helped them a little bit. I'm like, no, you need to go home and fucking do this. Like, I was helping. Again, I know I wasn't. Okay, before I said I wasn't true.
No, pause. No, pause. Hold on, pause. You in retrospect and in the big picture, you was helping because now you giving them a what do you call it? Basically, when you get into a relationship, you kind of get resentment, especially if you a guy who can get more girls and more options and etc. You start to get resentment towards the woman because you are naturally that way. So you're like, damn, I'm doing all this, blah blah. So for you to do that
in a way.
Yeah, exactly. You was an escape. Now, is it wrong? Yes, absolutely. I still no. From your side, it's not. From their side, it is because they made a word, they made a bond. So that's the only aspect I would say that is wrong. But from your side, it's not.
But I still shouldn't do that.
I get it.
I was cheated on, and it doesn't feel good.
I get it.
So that's why. But I think that was part of my thrill too. Is I wanted to be the other woman for a minute. You know,
got you. You wanted to be on the other side.
I think that when I thought deeply about why I was doing that, I think that was part of it. But I think a lot of it was the sneaking. Again, had he left his wife and it was like we could hook up wherever, I probably wouldn't give a shit. But the fact that we had to go find somewhere to do it, or it's like, I mean, that was like fun. You know, and being sneaky. But again, I was never like, it'd be different to me if I was like, I want you to leave your wife, I'm in love with you kind of thing. But in my eyes, I wasn't ruining a marriage. I mean, you're probably going to do it regardless, right? If he's out there. So I was like, well, good thing is I don't want you to ruin your family. So I'll be your escape, and if anything,
let me service you real quick.
In my eyes, I tried. You know?
I get it. I'm on your side.
So yeah, so that's where I think the sneaky thing kind of starts.
Okay. All right. So now we're about to play this video, and I want to get your perspective of what he says.
Okay.
All right.
Loving and more nice. Too many toxic ones. Okay, mate, if that's how you feel. Why don't you give the guy a chance or your DMs? Oh, no, you won't do that. You're going to fuck the bad boy.
Wait, what?
And then blame it on him. Why you can't find a good man?
What's happening right now?
Too many F words up in this clip right here, but I will link it in the description so you guys can see the video. But basically, he sees that she's texting another guy and sending eggplant emojis, and she sees it through the reflection. And look at her eyes go...
YouTube.
Okay, pause.
Dead.
Again, with these videos, I truly believe that a lot of them are fake, but I'm going to act like this was real. Now, if this video was real, what would you do as the woman and not as you got a guy
getting caught?
No. You're the person who's seeing your guy texting a girl.
Shit. I would flip the fuck out.
Okay. Okay.
So what's funny about all of this is, you know, I told you I don't mind the whole polygamy thing, dating other people. However, everyone has a jealous side to them, and it all comes down to expectations and, like I said, communication.
Yes.
If I expect this and then you go and do that, I have an issue. Now, if you tell me beforehand, like I'm gonna text other girls, I might not like it, but hey, okay, fine.
Yeah.
But if you tell me I'm your only one, baby, and then over there doing that, oh my God.
See, that's exactly. I would definitely 100% agree with that. You're telling somebody something like, oh, you're the only one. You're the only one I'm messing with. You're the only one. And then you're out here just slanging dick. Like, you just out
and
here.
And that's why, honestly, girls go crazy. Like, yeah we're a little psycho, but you know why? Because you tell us, like, oh, I love you, baby, I'm not talking to anyone else. And it's like, what the fuck, you know?
Yes,
so,
I would say don't tell them that, but also don't be honest. So don't be like, hey, I'm just going to be out here fucking bitches. I'm going to be out here just slanging.
No, you're not.
Don't do that, too. So don't be lying and don't be completely honest. Just be like, you know, I just want to be an explorer. I just want to, you know, live life. I don't want to be tied down to a relationship. You know, I really find you attractive and you are a great woman, but I still want to be free type of thing. So, yeah.
Or, honestly, you don't have to really say any of that sometimes. I mean, I prefer that. But I guess the way I look at it, too, if I'm talking to someone and we haven't even discussed, like, us being exclusive.
Oh, yeah. Don't even bring it up.
Don't even bring it up.
Yes.
But now, if you do ask me to be your girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't know what that means. So I would say you need to start from day one.
Gotcha.
What does a girlfriend or boyfriend mean to you?
Gotcha.
I think, some people think we're on the road to getting married, right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Some might think we're just kind of dating. Like, I have a friend right now, he's dating a girl, and I'm like, she's like, yeah, she told me she loves me. I'm like, do you love her? He's like, well, no. And I'm like, well, what did you do to make her think she could come to you and say, I love you, right? And he's like, well, I text her morning, noon, and night. All things that lead up to making someone feel that's the path you're on, and unless you address it, yeah, this jealousy thing's gonna happen.
Okay, two things that you said that I have to say, and then we can get back to the video. The number one thing when it comes to texting them and being intimate or whatever, you can still do that, but just be careful is all I'm gonna say about that. Just be very careful and be mindful with how you are maneuvering these women in your life, because like she said, they can be jealous. You don't want your car to be scratched up.
Yeah, when you get a vibe that they're catching a lot of feelings.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's your fault, because you could have just been being nice. I've had guys who are nice, and girls are like, oh, we're in love, and it's like none of that said that, right? But when you start feeling like they're coming on too strong, that's when you might want to be like, yeah, listen, I don't want to be serious, like.
Well, I disagree with that, but I would just say fall back a little bit. So you just fall back. Yeah. Not just say, hey, I don't want to look for something serious, because now you just cut off your sex.
You're right. She might be like, bye.
Yeah. And then number two is basically never get into a relationship to try to cuff a woman. I think a lot of times men get in, they since they don't have as many options as women, obviously, they soon as they get a chance to, they cuff the women.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they're cuffing them out of scarcity. They cuffing them out of being fearful that that person is going to leave them. So they put a relationship title on it. And I think you should definitely let the woman do that.
You are not wrong about that.
Yeah, so don't do that. Yeah, all right, let's continue.
What he did, it's your boy Steph. So, you know what I'm saying? You can see in that video, man, she trying to text eggplants and stuff like that. And then you can see the reflection on the window. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny, because what I always say in the videos, it can never be their fault. And I guarantee when she when her eyes just squeaked up like that, guess what I bet you any money, she in her head, she was creating a scenario to lie on him. Guarantee you. I guarantee. In her head, she was creating a scenario to lie on him. I guarantee you that. That's what they do. See, y'all, but this is what y'all gotta understand about females, okay? They have multiple dudes lined up. Multiple dudes who they want to choose from. Multiple dudes that she won't never tell you about. The dating phase, y'all talking and stuff like that. But see, what she wants you to do.
Okay, real quick, pause. How is your option level? Do you feel like if you could explore all your options, you would run out of time? Or is it just a selective few of people that's trying to chase you?
Before I say this, I am by no means the hottest girl. Okay. I know I'm confident, but I know that I'm not like skinniest, fittest, hottest, aware of that.
Got you.
But I do feel like I never have a problem, and hopefully that will continue. But finding someone, if I want to hook up with someone, trust me, like I will find someone. It's like I call it my roster. I keep like a roster of a few.
I got a roster.
I know everyone does if they're being real. They have a few guys, they call a few girls, they're on rotation. Okay.
You know the lingo. Okay.
That's what you do. If I'm being honest.
I got you.
But now you go out, you meet someone new, that's fine. But you have like kind of favorites. It's like, hey, what's up? Like you want to hang? I mean, you do. So I have that. But yes, I feel like even without that, like, you go out, girls are gonna find someone that'll hook up with them. I mean,
Gotcha.
I'd be surprised if someone didn't.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I was just making sure and clarifying that.
I definitely think so.
Is drop all the chicks that you talking to. You feel what I'm saying? But what you gotta think about a woman is never gonna drop all the dudes that she's talking to. You not use Snapchat, you Snapchat a chick and it say delivered. Then you go through her snaps and you go, oh, she got a boyfriend. Oh, she got a man. Oh, she talking to somebody. But you're used to talk to her. See, she's not going to delete you because she still needs that attention and validation. And if you was digging out them guts, she definitely not going to leave you. She ain't going to delete you or block you. You going to stand by.
You gonna stand by?
I'm gonna add that word to my.
Oh my God!
He don't stand by. He don't stand by.
Yes.
He don't stand by, and he don't stand by. Don't let her have a best friend. Best friend don't stand by too. Best friend is on standby as well.
Okay. Pause. What are your thoughts on what he just said? The beginning about the standby and having the dudes that are around you, just like orbiters, that's waiting their turn, as well as you might have friends, like male friends that. You kind of know that they want you, but you still keeping them at a kind of distance type of thing.
Oh, it says, I have a ton of guy friends.
Okay.
And I have levels.
Red flag number 1, but go ahead.
Okay. Yes. Right. Sure. Everyone says that, but I really do. I'm more of a guy's girl. I love my girls, but I will love my bros all day. I'll be your wing girl.
Okay.
Now, to your point, I have my bros that, like, I will never hook up with them. Like,
okay. And
they're attractive dudes, but, like, don't. And again, I'm not saying for the last people on earth, of course I would, but, like, drunken night, whatever, like, nope, we're not doing it. Like,
okay, hold on, pause for 1 second.
Okay.
Is that only on your side, or do you feel like that's on both sides?
We have an agreement. Now, I'm not an idiot. My dad's always told me this. He would totally fuck you. Like, I'm not stupid. I'm not saying I have a friend, actually, saw him last night. Like, I've stayed with him in his bed. I mean, we've been naked. Like, we don't touch. Now, I'm not saying we both don't find each other attractive, and we don't, like, was that we wouldn't, but we value our friendship so much. Like, I actually went to live with him in Miami when we moved, and he was like, I can't, because, like, you and I at some point, we're not going to cross that line. So I'm not saying that we both wouldn't, but we've discussed it and agreed that's not going to happen, right?
Okay.
Now,
okay.
There are some that I'm not gonna lie, like I say I wouldn't now, never say never. Down the road, things change, right? Relationships
You're watching
change.
this video, you might have a shot. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, maybe.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we'll see down the road. But I think to answer your question with the standby, yeah, of course. I mean, I don't expect them to be on standby, but in my mind, you kind of are.
Okay.
Like when I text you, I mean, like we have like that understanding that like let's go, But again, I think all my guy friends have levels. I think is kind of the way I would say it.
Okay, got you. Now, for you, I gotta ask this question. This is a little bit off topic, and then we'll get back into the video. But this is a little bit off topic. So, for you personally, why would you not engage in a sexual relationship with someone who is your close friend or best friend, if that relationship could actually be a much better relationship for both of you?
Good question.
Because a lot of times what I see is women say that, but it depends on the situation. So for instance, if it's a guy that's just like, okay, yeah, we can just fuck. Okay, yeah, we fuck, boom, boom, boom. I can still be out of it emotionally. You can be out of it emotionally. We just have great sex. Now we just added that to the relationship, and it's now an even better relationship overall.
I've actually had that happen.
Okay.
And we tried to date.
Okay.
It went very badly.
Okay.
We realized we are just friends, and thank God we still are, because that could have just ended things. But we started out as really good friends. Yes, then we started hooking up. It was great. He was going through a breakup too, so we weren't ready to be serious. And then we both, I think, kind of went to try to have a girlfriend boyfriend, so we did. And I don't know what it is. It had nothing to do with us being friends before. It wasn't there for me in that way. I love him as a person, and I will tell him on the phone, love you, but I don't mean it in a sense of like I'm in love with you.
Got you. So it didn't make your walls watery, is what you're saying.
And I'm not saying it can't, to your point. I mean, I've had friends who they started out as best friends, and then they're like, shit, like this is actually like, we're fucking soulmates, great.
Yeah.
I just think more times than not, that's why people have that rule of like you don't fuck your best friends, because typically you love them not for reasons of like being in love with them.
Got you.
Right? Like, again, some of my guy friends love them so much, but I would never date them because of some things they do. I'm like, you're like, no. You know, I'm just like, but I love you and I'll come hang out with you, but like, no.
Okay.
So it depends, I guess, but yeah.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to know. All right.
I love his like face.
You said what?
I love his face, his like facial expression.
Let you get a woman best friend. She gonna go crazy. That's exactly what she gonna do. Or let you have chicks that you talking to on the side. They're just my friends. She ain't gonna play that. So I try to tell you guys, women are the most insecure creatures. You want them to be like that because they're like that. At nature, they're like that. They're insecure creatures. Why you think she wants you more when other chicks want you? Because they territorial. Why do you think when you coming at her was saying, you know what I'm saying, baby girl, I don't want nothing serious. I just want to have fun. We get to know each other. Then you start digging out her guts. Then later on throughout the road, what is the inevitable that always happens? I want more. Where are we going with this? Where do you see us? All of them do it. Even a show like I told you about the show Warrior.
Okay, pause. Do you feel like you do it?
Yeah. I mean, I definitely have. I think, and I think it's easy to catch yourself. Like, okay, my new mindset is actually the opposite. I think I'm more the guy in this scenario now. Okay. I tell guys, and I really mean it. Right now, I don't want to be serious. Okay. Part of it, though, I've met guys where like I have to actually force myself to not catch feelings. I'm like, actually I like this guy, but I'm like, whoa, let's go back to like what my goal is here. And I kind of play it out. This is going to be bad for both of us, right? But even still, I happened recently. I started talking to a guy who doesn't live here, but you know, so there's long distance part of it. But I'm like, I really, if I was gonna date, I'm like, I kind of like him, you know?
Wow. Okay.
But then I'm like, okay, again, am I just reacting that way because like it's fun and fresh and new? Like what do I really like about this? You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, I think guys and girls included do that. You know, you tell them off the bat, don't want to be serious. Like, yeah, me either. Let's just be cool. Let's just hook up.
Gotcha.
And then someone at some point starts getting like pissed off, and it's like, well, I thought we had understanding. You know?
Gotcha. Okay.
And I'm like, so it gets shifted. So I think if you're gonna start off by just not being serious, you both gotta check yourselves along the way.
Yeah. Okay.
And I have a guy now where we did that. He got mad at me for something. I'm like, remember what we agreed upon.
And if
that's not okay, then like, let's address that, because I don't want to lose you as a friend and like, you know, it being messy. Like, so if you are catching feelings, or if I am, like, we need to talk about that so that we don't end this badly.
This relationship badly. Yeah.
But yes, what he said, of course. I mean, yeah, it's gonna happen.
Okay. All right. Let's continue.
It's gonna happen.
This chick is married to the mayor, and you have a Chinese man that's imported to San Francisco to start a new life, looking for his sister. Got an edge about himself. And then he's digging out the mayor's wife guts. But she pursued it. She loved it. She wants it. And you know what? He came back another night to her house, and guess what she said? Where are we going with this? You're just a fighter? Do you see a future with me? God damn! You married to the mayor! You want a future within 3 days? Because he's that alpha. Because he's that guy. Because she sees herself with him. That's why it can never just be me digging out the guts. In her brain. In your brain, it can be that. In your brain, it could be, we're just cool.
Yes.
Sneaky link.
Sneaky link.
Link don't work in her brain. She want the sneaky link to a sneaky relationship. All of them do it, but they would deny and make it seem like they don't do that. They would deny and try to play victim as if, oh, it's your fault why they cheated. They would deny to make it seem like they're not talking to multiple guys. But then a woman to tell you how to date as a man. Hey girl, on dinner dates, make sure she's special, make sure she has a good heart. Does Pookie and Ray Ray have a good heart?
Pookie and
they
Ray
have
Ray.
a good digging stick? Because they damn sure ain't got no good heart.
Chicken stick.
Which one are you listening to, lady? Pookie and Ray Ray until I'm 35. And y'all know what's funny, man? I see women that watch my channel, man.
All right, let's get into it.
And they be commenting in the comment section saying, you know, we're just creating toxic men. And this is what I want to ask the ladies.
Okay.
Why is the game rigged for us men when you say none of this stuff we shouldn't be doing this stuff, they shouldn't be taking my advice? But what you was telling them and what they was telling me, which is they is the women, my mom, my grandma, my auntie, we ain't get shit. What's up with that?
Oh shit.
That's great.
So what are your thoughts on that part? That was a very powerful statement. Basically what he's saying, what I got from it was women give this advice like open doors, be very kind, be very courteous, be very blah 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 blah, but then they fuck or they be sneaky with the guy that's basically like, yeah, whatever, you can come over, yeah, it's cool, like the opposite type of dude.
We
So
want
what are your
guys that
thoughts?
are like not good to us, basically.
Yes, exactly.
I love nice guys, but like,
Got you.
It's boring.
Got you.
And I don't, I mean, yeah, I guess we like toxic shit. I mean, I'll be
Okay.
real. I don't want you to be mean to me, but like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, when it's like, you're not like, yeah, sure, I have popcorn and a movie come over. I'm like, nope. But the guy who's like, yeah, you can come on through, and I'm like, oh shit, that's where I'm going. Like,
got you.
I can't really tell you why that is. It was just in our chemistry, but yes.
Okay.
I mean, I think all girls are like that. I
Okay.
mean, it is what it is. Even the guy I was telling you about, my friend that I dated, like my family loves him. He's just too nice for me. Like, and it gets old. I don't know. I mean, now at the end of the
I hope
day,
you're watching this video right now. If I find out who you are, I'll send it directly to you. But go ahead.
he'll probably watch this. Yeah, but no, but he's right. Now I think what his auntie and all them are telling him, I think is a little bit old school. Like,
Okay.
yes, I mean, again, when a guy opens my car door, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, it freaks me out. I'm not used to that. And I think it used to be like, oh, he didn't open my car door. I think now that's kind of going away. It's it's nice of you. I'm not saying I wouldn't appreciate it, but you do not have to be a gentleman. Like, I think that's kind of old school. You know?
Cool.
Again, it scares me. I'm like, why are you over at my car door? But again, like, be a nice guy. Like, don't be a douchebag. I mean, like, be nice, but in a sense of like, you know, be kind. I think is key for both sides. Like, just be nice and respectful. Like, don't be a total asshole. Don't be calling her names and like, you know, like.
Yeah. That's to
like,
me. That's actually past that. That's disrespectful. So this is what I would personally say, especially for the guys that's watching. We don't have barely no girls. It's like 1% female.
Okay,
Let's
got
watch.
it. Good to know.
So for the guys that's watching, I would definitely say make boundaries. That's number one. And number two is get yours. So don't do anything out of what doesn't benefit you. For instance, if you are going on a date, go to somewhere you would enjoy. That no matter if the date went bad and the woman fucks up and whatever, you still have a good time because you went, I don't know, laser shooting or whatever. Something that's fun for you personally. And again, the number one, which what I said was set boundaries. I think when it comes to quote unquote the nice guys, they don't set boundaries, and that's why women don't respect them, and that's why women don't love them. That's why women don't get wet, because they like, this guy's a pushover. He's like too nice.
You said it perfectly. They feel like they can walk all over them. Like, I want someone to challenge me a little bit.
Gotcha.
I don't want you to let me do whatever the fuck I want to do. I mean, I don't. Like, challenge me in a healthy, good way. You know, like, don't tell me what to do and not to do. Then I'll run for the hills.
Gotcha.
But like, there's a balance between that.
Yes.
And you said it right. It's the boundary thing. You're so right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And let's finish up this video.
I can't with his face.
I can't.
It doesn't work. Oh, you're too harsh. You're too bitter. I think we should just be more loving and more nice. Too many toxic ones. Okay, mate, if that's how you feel, why don't you give the guy a chance or your DMs? Oh, no, you won't do that. You'll go fuck the bad boy. And then blame it on him.
Where's his accent coming from?
I was going to say, I kind of like it, though.
You can't find a good man? Huh? Just using a little accent. Ain't that what you do? You gonna let the bad boy dig you out. Dig. The good guy is steady saying, give me a chance. When can I see you? But the bad boy, dig. Good guy, you flaking. Good guy, want to take you on a dinner date. You don't want to do it. Good guy, you don't even want to give up the pussy or nothing. But the bad boy, dig. And it's a repeated cycle process that we never let up. Because the advice that you give don't fucking work.
Talk to him, bro. All right.
He's so right, though.
No. Exactly. He's definitely right about a lot of topics. So, for you and your friend group, would you say that this is accurate?
100,000%.
Okay. Gotcha.
1,000. Okay. I mean, how many of my friends, and this is me included, goes back to the guy that, like, literally just, like, cussed you out, called you a cunt.
Toxic.
Like, it's like...
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm done with him. Then it's like, there's a nice guy
that want to take you out. That want to,
And then you're at his house the next night. And I'm like, again, I'm guilty of it too. But I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Like,
got you.
But there's an addiction there. Like, we like the crazy.
Okay.
You know, like I think guys do too a little bit. They always back to the girl that's like probably not good for them. I've seen that happen too. But you know, but it's like. It makes me think too, like, why do I do that? I don't know. It's like
it's the thrill thing. Mentality. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a thrill. And again, you shouldn't be doing it. Your friends now hate him, don't want you hanging out with him, but you're like, oh, guess where I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. All right. So overall, would you say that women are very sneaky in nature, because that's the topic of this video?
Yes, women are sneaky.
Okay, got you. Now, would you say, I don't think I've asked you this throughout the video, who do you think cheats more, men or women?
Again, I think this is changing. I still think men do.
Okay.
Because I think, I guess this is my experience with women, I think they do, but they're still trying to be that, like, good person that they want to be able to say they had never cheated, right?
Got you, yeah.
I think guys sometimes also, that girls don't think with their dicks, right? So it's like, there's more involved when they hook up with someone. Guys just do it because they're like, I don't even know what she looked like, but I was just horny and I did it. Like, I mean, there's a difference, you know, of when they cheat. So I still think guys probably do more, but I think girls are starting to be like, fuck it. Like, you did it, I'm doing it.
Okay.
You know?
Got you.
But overall, yes, girls are sneaky, I think, for all different reasons.
Okay.
And that's why I've tried, again, I still get a thrill out of doing stuff, but I'm trying to live in my next life being just real and honest,
okay,
you know?
Got you. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for watching this video. Where can they find you?
You can find me at TheRealColeyColes on Instagram.
All right. If you want to follow her, the link will be in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out his channel. The links will be in the description below as well. Join the Patreon army, and I'm out. See you next time.
Bomb.